So yesterday I told you what is mobile responsive, and here we can see also example. So I have created one site, and that site is created by Experience Cloud, means that site is a mobile responsive. So when I will open this site into mobile, how the UI will look. So from here we can see, here we have one option, view mode. So we can change it. So when I will open it into tablet, so it will look like that. So why admin? You will create that type of application or this type of website. Why admin part you can create easily. It's taking too much time, but screen will automatically adjust. You can see here. That website I'm able to access in mobile phone also. So when I will open that website in mobile, so it will look like that. Because it's a mobile responsive website. The screen will automatically adjust. And when I will change the view mode, so size will automatically adjust. It's taking too much time due to my network, I think. So we will create mobile responsive website and application also. Okay. So yesterday I also taught you approach. So we have two type of approach, programmatic and declarative. So while declarative, first we will learn how can we create the application with the help of point and click approach. Okay. So which type of application we will create? So which type of application we will create? So if you want to create the application, in which application you want to store the data. So with the help of point and click tool, we can easily create that type of application. So why point and click tool? We will create data application. So what is app? App is nothing. Collection of tab. What is app in Salesforce? So collection of tab and app name. And third thing, app load. So which type of app we will create? We will create data application. And application we can create with the help of a point and click. So I'm going to create custom application. So in custom application, we can add a standard tab as well as custom tab. We can add a standard tab as well as custom tab. So I want to create one application. In that application, I can store employee information. Means for company, I want to create one application. So application name, I'm going to write company. Company is the application name. So simple, open the org and click on setup. How to create data application in Salesforce? Simple, click on setup. Write app manager into quick find. Write app manager into quick find. Click on app manager. So app manager, it's a collection of standard application as well as custom application, and you will also get the classic application. So all the application you will get in app manager, and you can also create the new application also. So I want to create new application. Simple, click on new lightning application. Setup, go to setup, write app manager, then click on new application, new lightning application. Here you need to write the application name. So application name, I'm writing company. Any company name you can also write. So I'm going to write Pro. Yeah. Developer name, it will automatically create. When you will click on the developer name, so it will automatically create and used by the API. So it's a API name, means in developer part, if you want to fetch the application, so that time we use API name. So we will use developer name. Then in description, you can write why you are going to create the application. So in this, to store company information. So it's not mandatory, it's optional. So it's up to you. If you want to write, you can write, otherwise you can skip it. So to store company information. And if you want to add any image, you can also add the image. By default, you will get blue color. Means how it will look like? It will look like that. If you want to change the color, you can change the color. Now it will look like that. So I don't want to display that. I want to add the logo. So we have one option, image. So we can add the logo. So simple, I have added logo, company logo. So when I will open the application into app launcher, so how it will look like that. Logo will display, application name and description will display. So in description, I have written to store company information. Then simple, click on next button. Yeah, these are the navigation. You have not to do anything in second option, and that application will open in desktop as well as in phone. So you have not to do anything from here. Simple, click on next. Next means if you want to add utility item, you can add the utility items also. So simple, click on utility items like chatter, can add chatter, and others you can also add others utility item. So I have added two. Now I'm clicking on next. So now I'm getting navigation item. Navigation item means you have to add the tab. What is application? Collection of tab. So from here we add the tabs. If we have custom tab, so we can add custom tab. If we have not, but I have not created any custom tab. So now what I'm doing, I'm adding some standard tab which Salesforce has given. So I'm adding home page, then account, and one standard tab, that is contact. So select tab, then add it, which tab you want to add, simple, select it. So contacts I want to add, I have added. Then again click on next. So it is the final step. So available profile means that application who can view, that application who can view. So whenever you will create the account, whenever you will create the account on Salesforce, so what will happen? You will become the user. You will become user. Whatever name you will write, whatever name you will write into sign up page, like here, developer dot salesforce dot. So whatever name you will write here in sign up page, that is the username, user first name, last name, email ID. So you are writing username. So you automatically you will become first user. User first name will automatically set. User last name will automatically set. And by default you will get one profile. By default you will get one profile, that is system admin. System admin profile. So whenever you will create the account into Salesforce, so user will automatically create, and first user will automatically create. What would be the profile of first user? It will be, it will be always system admin. So I'm going to create the application. Now what I want, I want to give the permission. System admin can see this application. If there is another profile are available who to whom you also want to give the view permission, you can add. But I'm system admin, so I also want to view it. So it's necessary to add system admin profile. If you will not add the system profile, if you will not add system admin profile, so you will unable to view the application. Now simple, I'm clicking on save and finish button. Application has been created. Now I'm going to the home page. I am clicking on app launcher. So I already told you where we will get the application. In app launcher, we will get all the application, standard as well as custom. So here I am getting application, logo, name, and description. Simple, open the application. In that application, I have added 3 tabs: home, standard tab, it's a home page, account tab, contact tab. What is it? It's a application name. What is it? It's a app logo. So it's the process to create the application. It's process to create the application. How can we create? How to create app? Simple. Go to setup, right? App manager. Then you have to write, you have to click new lightning app. Then write app name. And then add logo. If you want to write description, you can write the description also. Then simply click on next button. And when in second step, you have not to do any changes. Simple click on next button. From second step means we are giving the permission that application we can open it in desktop, we can open it in mobile also. In step third, we have to add the utility items. I will show you where utility items will display. Add utility items. If you want to add, it's also optional. You can skip it. Like chatter. And then we have a third, fourth step. From fourth step is navigation item. Means add tabs. You can add custom tab as well as standard tab. And next step is add profile. Step with this add profile. So it's necessary to add system admin profile. If you will not add system admin profile, you will unable to view it. It's necessary to add system admin profile. If you want to give that permission to another profile also, so you can add other profile also. It's up to you. But it's necessary to add system admin profile. So it's a way to create the application. Which type of application we are creating? We are creating data application. Okay. So I have created one application that is Crovia. So it's an application. What is application? Collection of tabs. So what I will do, I will create some tab also, custom tab like employee and attendance, salary, so before going to create tab, we will learn how to create the object. Before going to create the tabs, we will learn how to create the object. So basically, what is tab? Tab is like a object. It's the plural name of the object. Tab, plural name of object is tab. And you can say object. Basically, what object means, we store the information into object. Okay. And the plural name of object is known as tab. So in application, we cannot add object. In application, directly we can't add object. We can't add object. When application we cannot add the object. So what we do, first we create the tab of that object, and that tab we add in application. Directly we cannot add object. So whenever we will create the object, it's necessary to create the tab for that object. If you want to add in any application, without tab you cannot add it in any application. Okay, so now first we will understand what is object. So in object, we store the information. So to store the information, we create object. To store the information, we create object. And it is similar to table. It's like a table. Table means I'm going to open a spreadsheet. So what is it? A spreadsheet means you can say collection of rows and column. And if you want to store the information into a tabular form, so you can use spreadsheet. So in a spreadsheet, we can also store the information in tabular form. Then why we are going with the object. In a spreadsheet, we can also store the information, name information, employee name, employee mobile number, phone number. These information I can store here. Attendance information I can also store. Salary information I can store in. Then we are going with the object. We have a spreadsheet, we have Excel sheet. So there is some limitation in Excel sheet, means I have created name field, then employee, then phone number. So in phone number, I can write text value. I I can write text value. I want to write the validation code. You cannot write text value. It's necessary to write number digit. There is no validation available in a spreadsheet. In email ID, I can write anything. There is no format to write. I want to display the message. Please write correct email ID. It's not a valid mail ID. It is not possible into Excel sheet, and there are many limitations also. Filtering and sorting, and means we cannot pull the data into third-party application directly. We have to follow too many steps. So there is some limitation in Excel sheet, which that's why we are not using. Nowadays, we are not storing the information in Excel sheet. We are storing the information in database. So object is similar to table. Object is similar to table. In table, what we do, we store the information. Same in object. What we do, we store the information. So if you want to store the information into Salesforce, we have object. In object, we store the information. So how many types of object we have into Salesforce? So there are two types of object into Salesforce. So there are two types of object into Salesforce. First one is standard object. Second one is custom object. Second one is custom object. So by name you can easily understand. Standard means standard functionality. Standard functionality means which is given by Salesforce. So standard object is that object which is given by Salesforce by default, like count, contact, opportunity, leads, case. These are the standard object. I have not created these objects, but I'm getting into my own. So which object is given by Salesforce? That object is known as standard object. And which object user will create, that is known, that is custom object. Which object user will create, that is custom object. Which object is created by, which object is given by Salesforce by default, that is standard object. Yeah, now I'm going to write some difference between standard object and custom object. What is standard object? Which object is given by Salesforce by default. And what is custom object? That is custom object. So which object is created by user? That is custom object, which is object is given by Salesforce by default, that is standard object. Then second difference is API name. API name of object doesn't end with __C. API name of object doesn't end with __C. But when you will open the custom object, so API name of the object, it ends with __C. What it will display __C means it's a custom object. So when you will open any object, where we will get the object? We will get the object into object manager. We will get object. So I'm opening account object. I am clicking on details. So API name, I'm getting account. API name, I'm getting account. But when I will create the custom object, so what I will get in API name, what I will get? I will get account __C. What I will get? Account __C. What it is displaying? It's a custom object. It's not a standard object. API means API, application programming interface. So in program, we use API name. We don't use label name. We don't use label name in program. What we use API name, application programming interface. But in admin, where whenever you will open the application, what you will get? You will get the label name. When I will open any application, so what I will get? I will get the label name. In tab, I will also get the label name. But in program, if you want to use it, so that time you will write API name. You will not write the label name. Then third difference is limited customize. So standard object is limited customization. We have limited customization, but in custom object, fully customized. Fully customization. So standard object is limited customization. Custom object is fully customization. Means you can in standard object, you can't delete the field. You cannot delete the field. These are the field. If you want to delete it, you cannot delete it. There is no option to delete. For it's a custom field. So custom field we can delete, but standard field we cannot delete. So we cannot modify many field. But in custom object, if you want to delete any field, you can delete it. You can edit it. Whatever you want to do, you can do. So standard object has limited customization. Custom object has fully customization. It's a fully customizable. Then fourth one is example. So account, contact, opportunity, So when you will open the object, you will get these standard object by default, etc. And in custom object, whatever application we will create. So for example, I'm going to create one application that is employee. I will create salary application. Then I will create attendance application. And if I will also create the project object. So these are the example of custom object. But in custom object, what you will get at last, underscore underscore C. Why? Because it's a custom application, custom object.